Good morning, my people. Good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV. Yes, my people, we are back to give you back-to-back updates on how things are heating up here in Biafra land. Anytime, any day, now so we come here for now, so we go they do. Anytime where you think say we know they can be okay. As it dey hot now, so Let's Talk TV they hot, and we don't drop am for you. If you're joining for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you always get our news anytime when we drop on. Once you drop them and your notifications stay on, you go get them ASAP. Now so it dey be. Okay, the latest one we just drop right now. Breaking news. Yes, my people, it dey hot back to back. If you like say they don't time and say every single day things go the apple. I think it is that season of hotness we go dey worry people. Okay, Dragon Fighter Marine. Dragon Fighter Marine, a pro-Biafra separatist group, has blown a vessel belonging to Universal Energy, an oil company exploiting crude oil for the Islamic State of Nigeria in the BAKKASI Peninsula. The explosion reportedly happened at the maritime border area, neutralizing 5 members of the Joint Terrorist Border Patrol of Cameroon and Nigeria. Of course, now so it go they be, now so it go they bust up everywhere. My people, this is not a, I hope you understand that at this particular point, this is not a one-man job. This is not a one-man job at all. And of course, if it's not a one-man job, you should understand that we have various teams working on their own various things wherever they are. And I can assure you that this separatist group is working on their own, and is still in support of anything that concerns what Biafra. We are hitting from all ends. We are hitting from all sides. No side is left out. Nothing is left out in this Biafra struggle. So far as the PM is involved, the PM BRGI is Simon Ekpa Njoko, who is always at alert and always ready to dish out orders as things would always be done. Let us be rest assured that the fight has not come to an end, and it is not coming to an end anytime soon. Anything that PM says is what goes. If you don't know, it's better you know it now. If you are not aware, you better get yourself aware about the situation right now. Anything that the PM says is what goes. If he has not said it, it is not going. So if you are anywhere close and you think that or that you feel that things are not going to work out for us, you must be joking. Not a chance. You must be joking, because the separatist group, even in this place, the separatist group, pro-Biafra separatist group, is also working on their own side, where they have seen that this thing is happening. They are exploiting crude oil for the Islamic State of Nigeria. My people, these are parts of every of the Biafra struggle. Different parts working on their own. This only makes us realize, or only makes us come to understand, that this particular struggle is not a struggle of one person. It's a struggle of bodies. We are working as one, and because we are working as one, we need to work wholly as we should. And so the movements that are expected of them are being made each time and every time. And so, my people, all these things are things that are needed and are expected of every single group. My people, you might think that wherever you are, you cannot do anything. I doubt it. I doubt the fact that you cannot do anything wherever you think you are, or wherever you are. I believe every single person has a role to play, and you should be able to find out that role you are able to play wherever you find yourself. I believe, my people, there are some questions. This brings me to talk about. There are some questions people come and ask about. How do you people get to know about these things? How do people get to know about this information? Sometimes, how do Simon Ekpa, how does he get to know about the things that are happening at this particular point? My people, this is what we also talk about and be like, we have people, there are roles each and every one of you can play in this particular fight. There are roles everybody is supposed to play. But then, most of you have not come to that realization. Most of you do not know that there are roles for every single person. And the earlier you realize, or you come to a realization that you have a role, the better for you. There are spies everywhere. And that makes you think that people are not, or where people do not do not are not, or where Biafrans are not, or where there are no Ndibo, or where people that are not in support of the movement, my people, in that very meeting there are people there, and we have people that will give us the straight up information we need for things like that. And the earlier we come to that realization, the earlier we come to that fact that wherever you are, you can be an informant for the movement of Biafra, and that is what it is. That is what it will always be. And so the movement needs people, yes. And so the movement needs people that will be able to do the needful wherever they are, wherever you find yourselves, in Abia State, Enugu, Ebonyi State, wherever, Imo State, although in the deep local government areas, information is more is more relevant than you think. Most of you do not know the need of information and what it can do. And it's because of information that we are able to move the way we move. It's because of information that we are able to make the kind of moves or make the kind of assumptions, get to know things that are happening in the states, and be able to ascertain the things that are around. And so, my people, this is how we have been, and this is how we will always be. The rolling movement, the movement that is expected of us. Nevertheless, this is how things would always be. I believe this is how things will always be. And the earlier we come to the realization of that fact, of these particular fights, that we all have a part to play, and be ready for whenever we might be called to play our own parts, the better for us. And that is how things would always be. So, my people, yes, that is how we always are. PM BLGI is always around to always let us know the reason why we need to do things, the reason why we should put our head down and succeed in this particular movement. Yes, PM BLGIE that is always at alert for us. We'll always do anything that fits and that would help Ndibo wherever you are. If anything is happening wrong in your area, if you are being maltreated, anything like that, and it comes to the notice of the BLO, be sure to understand that the BLO will send to your area to neutralize whatever it is that is being done against you. And it is not a joke, because that is what the BLA was created for. That is what the Biafra Liberation Army was created for, to protect and also to go against these people, to let them know all these movements, all these fights, all these clashes is part of the steps to get where we want to be. And it is also to let them know that we are active and ready. Yes, because that's the latest that's the latest slang that people are using nowadays. Active. We are active at any particular point, and the activeness will not end. This activity is not ending. We are here to always let them know, and that is why the Monday sit at home is not ending anytime soon. That is to remind them, to let them know that, you see, the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a necessity, and we are not going to take it lightly with them until they do what is expected to release him. That aside, we still have it in mind that the needful at this particular point is also for them to recognize the fact that it is Biafra or nothing. The Biafra referendum must come to pass. The Biafra referendum must take place or nothing. It is not something we are ready to give up on. We are not ready to give up on anything that looks like sitting back or relaxing, waiting for any other thing to happen at any point. No, we are not ready for that. We are only ready to come against, to hit hard, to keep going no matter what. The lives that have been lost in this particular fight can never be lost. It was never lost in vain. Just for us to come back here and give up at any point just because we are tired, or just because we've been pushed to the ground. Other people have laid their lives down, and so we are going to be able to come out and do our own part whenever the time comes. It is not a joke, and I want to remind you that wherever you are, even with the situation of the country at this particular point, where the economic hardship have turned into another thing, we will not come out and protest on no grounds. You're only in the Igbo person or Biafra person or any person that calls himself only Igbo will come out and protest. For these people put this particular thing on themselves, and that they will feel the consequence of every single thing, of every decision they have made. Yes, we are not going to protest, and believe me, Ndi Igbo will survive this particular era, because there will always be other ways for Ndi Igbo. We are lucrative people, we are business minded, we have everything we need, no matter when we want it, anytime we want it, and whenever we want it, we have it. And so at this particular point, that is what we use to motivate ourselves and go harder. Would actually work harder, knowing, yes, fully well, that things are not good as it is in this country. We just need to have it in mind that we need to work harder than we've ever worked to survive in this economy. It doesn't make us suffer more, though it's putting us through hardship, but then it just shows that we need to work harder, and it's going to get us ready for when we'll get our own state for ourselves. So yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.